Ah, attendez, parce que je vais... Attendez, parce qu'il y a mon aide-soignant qui est pas... Est-ce que vous pouvez m'aider? Ouais,
voilà.
Parce que c'est de...
Ouais.
Non, ah non.
Visiblement, ça ne marche pas. Eh ouais. Pierre-Patrick, vous n'avez pas perdu la main.
Est-ce que vous pouvez couper le... Ah!
On va regarder un sujet sur la...
¡Eh, puto! There she is, man. There's a bitch. Shit, man. Son of a bitch. She's cutie, man. Hey, bitch. No homeboy for us. Bitch.
Put a kick in it, make her gay!
The fuck is that? Bigfoot. Oh man, look at him.
Come on, you motherfucker! Ah, shit! God damn it! Same shit, different day!
Here we are, live. 4 people, you have no fucking clue who they are, talking shit about the internet.
Here we are.
Hey.
Yep, every one of us.
I want to start off talking about the game hers. Yes, the game hers, where women who game connect. I don't know. I don't know how it works. I mean, why would a bunch of women go, we want to connect in gaming together?
Yeah, they connect.
I never knew that in gaming, women and men had such disconnect.
I've never heard of it either.
I mean, they're playing a game, right? And they're like, hey, you chick, you a girl? Can I get your number? How old are you? The girl just goes, no, bro. I'm 300 pounds and I got a dick bigger than you.
Oh, my God.
I mean, where's the problem, right? I find most of these girls, they eat up that attention, but the ones who don't, it's not hard to dismiss it entirely.
This is true. I mean, I'm on Discord, and it's really hard. If you see a creep, block them. Easy as that. I mean, I don't see the problem.
They're making problems where there isn't any, in my opinion.
Yeah. They're saying segregate the races. I mean, the sexes. Segregate the sexes.
Built by women for women.
That doesn't even make any sense. It doesn't make no sense.
I mean, look at them. I guess they don't want to be sexualized.
They don't. Well, look at what they're wearing.
Unless it's, I mean, come on. It's like they only want to be sexualized by other women. And I'm speaking of straight women too. I see how straight women brag up on each other and hug up on each other. And it's like, yeah, okay, I guess they're straight, but they love sexualizing each other. I mean, am I wrong on that or what?
Definitely not.
Not really.
Whenever I get around a group of women, they all the time talk about other women and their looks and how attractive they are and all that.
The Game Hers app is an inclusive and empowering, safe and supportive space for women and, get this, femi-identifying gamers, finding other like-minded gamers to connect with in safe and harassment-free spaces has been challenging. Let the Game Hers help you bond over things you love. Chat, play your favorite games.
Wait a minute.
You put a bunch of women together, it's only a matter of time before They are tearing each other apart, more vicious than men would do by far.
Wait a minute. What is femme identifying? Is that like trans people?
Like, yeah, if
or-
you got a dong and titties, you be like, I'm a woman now.
What?
What? Yeah, that's my reaction.
I don't know. It's all stupid. In the end, it's games. Let games be games. Who cares the gender?
Yeah, this is just divisive. You know, they're just drawing a line and going, it's us girls and you boys and It's like, hey, we never had a problem before. Why are you making one?
This is more identity politics. That's all it is, I think. Because they got to find something to make a problem about.
You can make your own groups and games. You can pretty much play with who you want to. It doesn't force you to play with certain people. So I don't really get what the problem is.
Me either. I mean, it's not like gamers are asking each other, "Oh, well, you can't play in our group if you're a female or a
Yeah.
male. You can't do that." It
But
don't
wait,
work like that.
there are all kinds of groups going, if you're male, you can't be a part of this.
Well, yeah, that is true, but I mean, in my experience, when I would play games or we would play games, nobody cared who was what.
Okay.
It was,
This is their merchandise, and I really don't know why they'd want tug on their shirt.
is
It's
that
like,
what
okay.
that says?
Hug.
Oh my God, it
And
is.
you be walking up and tugging on that.
Oh,
Well, damn, bitch, it said tug.
oh my God. Somebody needs to find whoever designed this stuff and make them redo it or something.
I thought mine said like tech or something. This is
Yeah,
tug.
I was thinking tough, but then they would still be missing a letter. Tug.
A little time.
Like, damn, woman, you're not a cow.
Well, they can't get mad at you because their shirt told you to do it. Now, can they?
Okay, before I move on, does anybody want to say anything else about this
I think the
insanity?
shirt summed it up,
What can you say? It's so stupid.
Hug. Toot toot. Oh my Lord.
Oh, wait, I don't want to tug on that.
Yeah.
They don't know what you'll get nowadays.
I don't want
Hold
to
it.
touch.
Wait a minute.
I don't want to touch their elephant holes.
Wait a minute. $34 for a pair of shorts.
It reminds me, in school, right? They used to have this game that the boys would play, and this, I guess you could call this sexist as hell, and sexual harassment by today's standards. But they would be like, "It's Kiss the Elephant Day," and they'd pull their pants pockets out,
Yeah.
and then flop their dick out and be like, "Kiss the elephant."
Oh my God. Oh, ew. That's just wrong.
Dumbo.
Oh my God. Oh, that's just awful. They need their head slapped for that.
Yeah. I mean,
Ooh.
of course, I had more dignity than to do something like that, but didn't stop the others. Okay, I'm gonna move on to the next thing here. What we have here, Just Stop Oil are the biggest clowns in the country. Only hours after 2 of their brain dead comrades were sentenced, they're back at it. Get this, defacing another Van Gogh.
Van Gogh's
Oh,
a
I
good one. He's my
remember
favorite.
this.
Oh, this is a new one.
Convicted people in prison, demanding an end to new oil and gas, something which is now government policy. After sustained interruptive actions, countless headlines, and the resulting political pressure, future generations will regard these prisoners of conscience to be on the right side of history.
Oh, I'd be beating some ass.
What's wrong with them? That's a piece of history that you can't get that back.
Pink hair, nose ring. She's got all the flags up.
Do they work for Sweet Baby Inc?
I don't know why she like locking her head up. There's nothing to protect there.
Nope.
No, but these are the same type you would get in Sweet Baby Inc. The exact same types. Now, I can understand wanting to stop oil. I do believe in, solar power and, all such. This is not the way. And why would you deface art and history for it? I mean, you're just making people hate you.
Well, the thing is they have no reason to deface those paintings because those paintings were not created with crude oil. It's a different kind of oil entirely.
Well, clearly, they're doing it because that gets them the most attention.
Yeah, that's what I was
But
gonna say.
the only thing it's accomplishing is making people hate them.
They need their butts kicked.
That's
Oh
all.
yeah.
That's
Uh,
history gone.
And this channel does not have many subscribers, and I don't do live very often, so I really don't expect people watching. But if I get them, then great.
Yeah, we'll just tie them up and hold them hostage.
They need to go to prison. What'd you say? What?
If we get any viewers, we'll just tie them up, hold them hostage.
No, we're not doing. Strike what he said. He did not mean it.
Okay, I'm gonna play a video that Hypnotic did about Sweet Baby Inc. is sending certain people threats, and I'm gonna cover some more on this, but we'll get to it. Now, this video is about 8 minutes long. I'm gonna play it a little quicker.
Ladies and gentlemen, so I came across something pretty damn
sold for 200.
interesting that I wanted to bring to your attention because, to be honest with you, I don't see anybody talking about this, and perhaps because she's probably not that well known amongst this particular circle of creators, but apparently there's a person by the name of Natalia. Now, Natalia is a Latina, and she is out there fighting the good fight. If you look through her Twitter feed, you're going to see her talking about all the woke crap that's in video games and whatnot. It's actually pretty damn hilarious, and you should probably give her a follow. Now, I don't know if this is true, what I'm about to say, but I can't help but feel that it most likely is because I checked, and it is in fact the real Sweet Baby Inc. account. But apparently, Sweet Baby Inc. has DM'd Natalia and actually threatened her to stop talking about them.
I said, hold up, wait a minute, something ain't right.
Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, could this not be true? Sure, that's a possibility. She could be faking the screenshot and whatnot, although it just doesn't look like it.
Now, clearly, this person is, I believe, Italian, and what they're writing is in a different language. But I suppose, the Sweet Baby Inc. and their threatening and all transcends language barriers,
to be honest with you. But she got this direct message from Sweet Baby Inc. after she made this post here. So let's get into this video, guys. But of course, before we do, if you are new here, just consider hitting that subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it, and like the video to push us out into that YouTube algorithm. Now, guys, let's think about this for a second.
Yeah, what he says. Like the video, push us out on the algorithm. Yeah, like he says.
Is it really shocking that Sweet Baby Inc., the people who have taught everybody who worked under them to terrorize marketing departments if they do not get their way, to essentially try to force people to give them what they want, is it really shocking to think that they will be out here threatening people with all their chests? Now, of course, they probably felt comfortable going after Natalia because she's not exactly known in this particular circle of YouTube or content creation, or even Twitter for that matter. I don't see anybody following her except for Raven Rainfall, who was nice enough to send me this post and give me a heads up over the actual debacle. Now, there's a post here that says, I just got threatened by Sweet.
Okay, so what he's saying is this person getting threatened is not a big name, does not have a lot of followers, is not a known person, not unlike myself. And Sweet Baby Inc. is threatening them. Guess what's going to happen now? If that girl has any kind of platform, it's going to skyrocket, just like Smash JT. He was known a little bit. But then when McCunty,
Oh yeah.
Alyssa McCunty, when she started bad mouthing him and harassing him, he shot up in popularity, and then she wouldn't leave him alone. We'll get more into that, but I'm going to continue with this.
Sweet Baby Inc. I hold them responsible for anything that might happen to me. Please share. She sends a screenshot showcasing Sweet Baby Inc. That's the actual account that's been protected forever. And then if you look, you have a direct message from Sweet Baby Inc. that says, all right, listen up. You've got to cut the crap and stop harassing our staff in games. We, as a company, will come after you. Final warning. Now, again, ladies and gentlemen, Sweet Baby Inc. is doing what the Black Girl Gamers did, right? They decided to throw their chest around and try to threaten lawsuits and things of that nature against that Park Place. And look how that ended, right? Ron Coleman ended up laughing at them and gave them his own legal letter, and they were never heard from since. They essentially just put their chest out there, and we called their bluff, right? That Park Place absolutely destroyed Black Girl Gamers. Now, do we think that Sweet Baby Inc. is going to do anything? Probably not, because let's be real, they're losers, every single one of them. I highly doubt they're going to have the balls to even come close to doing something about this. But again, I pulled up some posts from Natalia where she was actually talking about some SBI stuff. If you scroll down here, she says the following. Look, it says, seriously, what a disappointment. I'm still waiting for the threat from Sweet Baby Inc. It's been 24 hours with a dead face emoji. And again, guys, she's very clear about this. This has to be true. You know, she says that she's been threatened for the last 24 hours and nothing has happened after that. And she goes on, she talks about the other stuff that's happening in the industry right now. Obviously, she spoke about the video that I made recently, which is regarding the season 3 of Suicide Squad, Stunning and Brave. You know, it's typical freaking joke. But I want to focus on this particular, again, so she tags Sweet Baby Inc. So if it was fake, one thing I will say is if it was fake, I do think that that is a bad move to actually tag Sweet Baby Inc. because then you are actually liable for a lawsuit.
So he's giving it the benefit of the doubt that she's faking them threatening her. But I kind of doubt it. I mean, that is the way they do.
Yeah, they're horrible about
And
that kind of stuff.
her being a young, attractive female, I believe would not have that big of an issue gaining a following without, false accusations. But hey, anything's possible. But at this point in time, I'm willing to believe her.
Yeah, me too. I mean, why would she have any reason to not be genuine about it?
Because you're lying on their name, right? But in all actuality, she tagged them. She tagged the actual real account, and she exposed the DMs and said that they are threatening her. And if you read those DMs, there is no doubt about it. They are threatening her. Again, they said that they're going to come after her with the entire force of their company, which, I mean, whatever that is, all the activists and shit like that. I mean, she's just going in on them. It is amazing to see all of this go down. But again, guys, do believe that this has to be true if she actually had the balls to tag them and tell on them. So again, guys, look at this. You're going to see here, it says these posts are protected, and that's because they've been protected since Gamergate 2 has happened. They have not gone public, I think, ever since. I think they've been protected ever since Gamergate 2 has started off, and that's because they were the arbiters of it, right? They were the ones who started all this nonsense, and all the mainstream journalists want to pretend as if that's not the case, but all of you know.
Now, if any of you don't know about Gamersgate, I'm not going to get into it because there's some real ugly stuff this man got done wrong, like really, really wrong, and his ex-girlfriend got famous off of it, and he kind of offed himself, and then the media spun it up as a bunch of angry bigots, blah blah blah, and this is what they're calling Gamersgate 2. But the difference here is these angry bigots have a platform to speak back, and people are listening to them more, and they have proof of every step of the way of how it actually went down. So I'm going to continue this.
No, I know. We all know. Even they know that they're the ones who started all of this by trying to get Kabrutus canceled, trying to get his Steam account banned. They all know this. So at the end of the day, guys, whether or not they actually go through with this threat, that's up to them. I have no idea where Natalia is located. I don't think she actually shows that information, which is probably smart. Yeah, she doesn't show that information. So I don't know if she's in the U.S. I don't know if she's in another country. I have honestly no idea. But I think it's hilarious that they send this DM, one little DM, and tries to make it seem as if they're going to do something about it, right? Like what? So you can't talk about Sweet Baby Inc., right? That's considered harassment of our staff in games. How do you harass a video game, by the way? Does anybody have that answer? Like, how do you harass a video game, right? Stop harassing our staff in games. How do you harass a video game? That doesn't make any sense. You can't harass a video game. You can talk about a video game. And the fact that you even said stop harassing our staff in video games just shows how stupid you are. But
he has a good point there. Stop harassing our staff in games. What?
I didn't know you could harass a video game.
How do you harass a video game? Do you like ferociously beat off to it and offend it? I mean, how do you harass a video game?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's like harassing a tree. You just can't do it.
God damn, these people are dumb.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to continue this. Shouldn't be all too much left of this video.
But again, guys, talking about Sweet Baby Inc., talking about who works there, and talking about what they do, that's not harassment. You are fully able to do that stuff because that's where free speech allows you to go. Now, in terms of harassment would be sending pizzas every single day to them and doing all this other kind of stuff, or visiting their house, or trying to physically harm them. And like, that's actual harassment. We're talking about what a public company does on the public space known as social media, that they have posted multitudes of different things that we have every right to speak about and react to and give our opinion. That's not harassment. And they're going to try to make it into harassment because these people so desperately want the narrative to be in their favor, and it just isn't, right? This entire time during Gamergate 2.0, the narrative against Sweet Baby Inc. has been the following. They're a shitty fucking company. They're obviously a racist company. They're also a company that thinks that they own the entire freaking gaming industry. They put their chest out there. They threaten people. They DM people apparently now too, and they try to get their way. And if they don't get their way, then they're going to terrorize you any way they possibly can. And again, that's not my words. That's the words of the CEO behind the company. So if you ever want to have a discussion about what Sweet Baby Inc. does, all you got to do is look at that video from the GDC back in, I don't know, 2020 or whatever the hell it was, where she openly said all those things, and she did it with a smile. These people are psychos, they are crazy, and they are trying to gain control of a narrative that they've lost. They are trying to gain control over a grift that they've lost. They were racial grifters. They were trying to convince everybody that their games were problematic, and the only way to solve the problem would be to hire them so that they can provide the solution. That was the only way, and they succeeded for a long time, but now shit's hitting the fan, and it's very clear that it's affecting them. Remember, this is from the people who said that none of this stuff affects them, right? That it's all just a minor little issue compared to the overall positive sentiment. That's what they want you to believe. So if that's the case, why are you DMing people and trying to threaten them? Why would you even do that? We as a company will come after you. What the fuck does that mean? So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Hope you did enjoy it. If you did,
Okay, any of you got anything to say on that?
They're just trolls. I mean, that's what Sweet Baby Inc. is. Trolls trying to force their way on everybody.
Well, it's a mindset that they're an echo chamber. So everybody they know is telling them they're righteous and they're empowered, but what it is they're using politics and their ego as a weapon.
It's more of identity politics being thrown in everybody's faces, and they think everybody is too stupid to realize what they're doing. But in fact, more and more people are starting to understand how toxic identity politics really is. And that's the problem. They don't want people smart enough to understand all this stuff. They want everybody to be stupid and just
But you
throw
know
them money.
what's bad is it's so ingrained into a generation or maybe a few generations that even if this phase passes and it's no longer a thing, it will be ingrained into them, and they will always fully believe and feel that way and teach it to others.
Yeah, that's the sad part about it. I mean, unless something drastic happens, it's always gonna, if it wasn't this company here,
Okay.
Sweet Baby Inc. could be somebody
We
else.
got the person below me here, and they're not saying nothing.
Yeah, well, yeah, they do fully believe in it for some reason, but if they really want to advance in their thought, they should not fully believe in anything, but try to think more on it. Think it through a bit better.
Well, that's the problem. Their belief system is not about critical thinking. They here's the problem with logic. Logic done correctly is flawless, it's clean, it gets you where you need to be. Unfortunately, logic can be manipulated when you don't have base set values of this is where the place I'm coming from and it's set in stone. Then it's a moving goalpost. They can take how they think and feel and go, no, I'm coming from this place, which any logic they use is going to be warped to their own values. So even if they were able to use critical thinking, it would be from a place of warped values.
This makes sense. It's sad, but it makes sense.
Well, I mean, I think that's true with everything. Any logic can be manipulated into one's own personal agenda if they're in a mindset to do that.
It's like person commented here, Oh, and I know this person. I mean, I don't know him personally, but they're a streamer. SBI went from destroying female video game characters to attacking real life females with main character energy real quick.
Oh yeah, doing the exact opposite of what they preach.
Yep, it's true. How about that?
And like this person pointed out, they're acting like mobsters.
It reminds me of that real old movie, A Carnival of Souls, where they go one of us, one of us. That's what they're doing.
Sure, that's what that was called.
Yeah.
That was like
freaks.
Yeah.
Oh, it might have been that. Okay.
1920s, 1930s movie, something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
crazy.
most of these people are a freak show in the worst kind of way.
But I mean, if they was to come after somebody and they didn't have, they was just voicing their own opinions and concerns and stuff, they're basically big giant bullies that are trying to shut everybody up. That's all they're doing.
Says this truly confirms Sweet Baby Inc. absolutely hates women that look beautiful, and they do, because one of their roles is to uglify women in video games, particularly women.
Yeah, I've seen some.
In some cases, they've infantiled the females. They made them children. Like, take for example, Justice League. Suicide Squad Kills Justice League. They took Poison Ivy and made her infantile.
Yeah, they did. It was awful.
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's weird.
Yeah, and Poison Ivy was always known as kind of a sex symbol.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, she was very voluptuous and the whole 9 yards.
Because, it's the whole concept. She's poison. A touch will kill you, but she's beautiful and she draws you in.
Yeah.
Kind of like the Venus flytrap. So now here they are having her look like a little baby. What does that tell you?
That's kind of creepy.
Yeah,
It tells you what floats their boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In other cases, they've made the women look like brute barbarians or big jawed, let's see.
Orcs.
Yeah. And then and one of the things they've done is in a lot of these games, they've made them Transformer safe. You know what I mean by Transformer?
Yeah.
They take the women and they make their midsection bigger. They, change subtle things here and there, which it looks like somebody playing as a woman is not really a woman. They've done that in a lot of cases.
Yeah, making them more men-like.
Well, I don't understand why people keep giving them business.
Well, because the government subsidized it. The government does it, especially Canada. There are agencies like BlackRock and a few more, and they are funneling money in, and then the government is giving them grants as long as they follow the I forget what it's called, governance score.
Oh, okay.
Whether people are buying these games or not.
EGS. Anyway, yeah, the government is funding it. That's why. No, I mean, okay, when a company hires a consultant company like that particular kind of company, they get grants, they get more money. So it's ultimately being covered, carried by the government and imposed on video game makers. Like, if you want a quicker approval for your ESG score, whatever, for your woke score, and you want to be granted more money, this is what you can do. So these companies are going, hell yeah.
Yeah.
So plus they're bringing in a lot of college students to develop and run these companies now. And in college, they burn this into their brains.
Yeah, that's true too.
More people need to fight back.
Okay, this next one is a very much similar subject. Okay, I was speaking of him earlier, Smash JT, and he's from everything I've seen. I've not talked to him, but he seems like an all right person. Well, basically, this Alyssa Mercanti. Let's see. She works for Kotaku. I mean, you know that Kotaku. You know what I'm talking about, right?
Oh yeah. Kotaku.
You know, Alyssa Mercanti working for Kotaku. Well, she started attacking gamers left and right to the point where she even made a public video and says, "And if you don't like it, come fight me physically, bitch."
Yeah, I
And
remember.
she harassed this man like heavily. She even contacted his wife to say he's an awful man and you should leave him, essentially, is what it said.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not quoting it, you know, it's not verbatim, but you get the idea.
So she threatened the man, and then basically
She harassed him.
his wife.
And now she sent him a legal letter, which I had seen him go over the letter in one of his videos, and it sounds like she probably got one of her friends to write it up, because it does not sound like it come from a law firm or a lawyer. And I've seen enough legal letters to know they're blunt, dry, to the point, and only say what they need to say.
Yeah.
But in the least, it's showing that they are willing to get litigious.
Okay. I have some thoughts about all that. I think the reason why she's trying to she's harassing this poor man so much is because maybe she secretly has a thing for him or something and is wanting to be near
Well,
him or some weird
This
stuff.
man, unless I'm mistaken, he's in his 40s to mid 40s. And she is for the most part, a teeny bopper idiot, like pushing 30 maybe.
Yeah, well, something weird's going on.
I'll tell you what it is. She started attacking these reviewers, these podcasters, whatever you want to call them, people who cover the news on gaming against wokeism.
Yeah.
And when they attacked back, she found it got her a lot of attention, and she found she loved it.
Oh, okay.
So she kept on the bickering, kept on the arguing, and I guess it didn't make her reputation nor her finances grow. So I believe now she's at the point she's like, "Stop it! I mean it! Stop it!" Here's what's stupid. If she would just shut her dick sucking fucking mouth, nobody would pay her any attention. She would just go away.
Yeah.
Yeah, well.
And yeah, she has been on Twitter, X, telling people that she sucked dick to get in the position that she's in.
Oh.
And in the legal letter, it's like, you said I suck dick and I don't, and I'm going to sue you for it unless you issue a public apology. And it's like, hey, bitch, we got proof.
Yeah.
You know, if you want to be mean, it's like, bitch, you're on my dick right now. Get off.
Oh my god.
Well, very
God damn it, you use too many teeth.
Well, okay. So, did he ever stop? I mean, did the buzz die down between her and him?
No, this is recent.
Well, I know that, but what I'm saying is, was there a lull in the situation?
There
before
was
she sent this?
there was some time where she left people alone for a few weeks, I believe so,
Okay, then that's probably why she sent this letter.
because
She's
she
wanting to
wants
get
the
that back.
attention.
Yeah.
And she was even found caught up in a scam. I think for a LGBTQ website where it was a big ass scam. But no, you if you want to know more about that, you can look into it. I don't have all night.
Some people.
She's just a horrible person.
Hell yeah, she is, and she admits to essentially, well, no, she straight up says she was a sex worker.
Oh Lord.
And yeah, she likes to.
No.
She likes to share such pictures regularly.
Uh.
And here's the thing. I don't even think she's fuckable. I mean, I wouldn't fuck her with your dick on the end of a 100-foot pole.
Ew. But
oh shit, it's stuck.
Oh my goodness. No, she's just wanting some more attention. She got used to being in the limelight, so to speak, and when people kind of quit talking about her, now she's starting it back up again.
Yeah, some people just do anything for attention.
This is true. This is so true. I don't know why people have to keep the drama going nonstop.
Because they're addicted to it.
So for her, it's all fun and games. She's not lost her job. In fact, her Transformer boss supports her and going, more power to her. She should have contacted your wife. While this man is getting harassed like hell.
Yeah, his family's getting harassed. I mean,
And he is raising money for legal funds.
Yeah.
And I support him every bit of the way.
Well, somebody needs to. I mean, he needs help.
From what I can tell, as a legal case, her case wouldn't hold any water and not fall on her doing all the damage.
But that don't matter. They got the money to back it up. That's all that matters. I mean, she could tie him up in court for years.
Well, I don't think she gets paid that much, but I do believe that her company would fully back her.
Yeah.
And they're an international company.
So, yeah, they could bury him if they wanted to.
Yeah. Let's see, I like some kind of a donation thing for it.
Yeah, I believe that's him. Whether she does or not, I'm not entirely sure on that. She probably does.
At the end of it, maybe he could get her to pay all that money back to everybody.
I mean, I would sue her for time spent, for legal fees, for, stress and trauma. I mean,
pain and suffering, the whole 9 yards.
Yeah, I mean, think of it. She goes freely and admits she's a sex worker and is showing her ass and other things constantly, which, ooh. And now she's gonna be like, I'm suing you because you said this and you said that. Bitch, you said this.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's sad to see. I can't believe some people are like that.
Okay, I'm gonna go on to the next subject, much shorter, simpler subject. What we have here is a failure to communicate. No, well, that too, but.
So at the Coke store, you can personalize a message. You can put Allah loves you. Or you could even put, let me see, let's just try it out. Buddha loves you. But you cannot even type in the word Jesus. We cannot allow this text on the can. Everything else is good though. Even if I put, let's see, Satan.
Oh no, bro.
Hold on. Satan loves you. You can put that. You can put Satan loves you, Allah loves you, Buddha loves you. But when you type in this word, you can't even type the word in. That's crazy. That's ridiculous.
That doesn't make any sense.
As Phoenix pointed out to me, Satan is Christian based. It's part of the Christian mythos. As they say, judo. What is it? Judo Christian.
Yeah.
You get my point. So it is not strictly Christianity, but only the side that is supposed to be the good side.
Yeah.
That's I don't. That's insane to me.
Well, it was likely programmed by one of these straight out of college,
Oh yeah.
wokesters,
Yeah.
and they are very anti-Christian. Some of them, maybe a few, very few, but some of them may be Satanists, and to them, like, that's not Christianity. Like, you stupid. Oh,
Oh.
like I've said previously, college is an idiot machine
Yeah.
and a lesbian machine.
Yeah.
Why are they so scared of that anyway? I don't get it.
They see it as the people who make the world what they grew up in, that they hate about it. Family values, going to church, and so on. And they're straight people, and they're these are people like, I gotta do my job, I gotta raise my kids, I gotta keep things orderly. And they share this with the hippies. They're like, no shame, you can't judge. We got our safe space, and we're gonna do as we want to do. And it's just children being children. Unfortunately, these children are like 30 and above in many cases.
Well, it kind of reminds me of that show Evil, where you have this entity that's going all over the world and all over the place, creating havoc, but it's afraid of Jesus and God. That's the same thing to me. I mean, why? How else could you explain it?
I think part of why they hate it so much is because they feel it's like people are trying to enforce their will on them, but they hate it so much they end up enforcing their own will on other people.
You're very much onto something there. And what you were saying, you're saying, yes, the actions of some brain dead people who like freedom and don't shame, but it actually is evil. I mean, it actually nails down and defines the concept of evil. And many people don't believe in evil, but is it in the intentions? Is it in the actions? Or is it in the consequence? Or is it in all the above? And you're saying when you get these brain dead people that are all boosted up on ego and identity politics, you're saying that is essentially evil working through them. Is that right?
Yes, that's exactly right. Because that's what it is.
Use your words. Use your words.
I am using my words. I said what I wanted to
I
say.
said what you wanted to say.
Well, yeah, but I said it too.
I said it better.
It's
course
okay.
you did.
He's our translator.
Okay,
Yeah.
Now let's hear what Star thinks on it.
Well, I think, honestly, it's insane. Everybody's scared.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
I can't think now.
I think we need the translator again.
Everybody's scared because they know they're doing wrong. Everybody knows they're doing wrong, and like practically like all of you said, Jesus and religion is something that shows it, and they're just avoiding it as much as they possibly can.
Dang it, Bobby.
I'm a Barbie girl in the Barbie world. Locked in plastic, it's fantastic.
So that's what you were trying to say?
Yes, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world.
Copyright, copyright. Okay. Now, I'm not a hardcore Christian. I'm not dismissing anything Christian. I'm open to all concepts, or virtually all of them, not all of them, but I believe a lot of things was twisted through time. But I believe many things hold a core truth. And either way, we have the same intentions of goodness. And when I encounter ignorance like this, and it is ignorance because it's forcefully blocking one specific thing and allowing every other one, I'm gonna be honest, I would be tempted to vandalize that machine and boycott that product.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can definitely see why you would do it.
Well,
I would probably go, oh fuck, I'm too old for this dumb shit and walk away. But in my youth, I would have vandalized it and boycotted it and vandalized everyone I ran across because I was a wild ass punk.
well, the thing is this goes. History has a way of coming full circle, and to me, this is the same thing as the Puritans enacted upon the women and men that were persecuted for the witch trials, all because they did things a little bit differently than they believed. It's the same thing. There's no difference. It's just modern times. Of course, there's a lot of people that would disagree with that, but that's the way I think.
Well, this person here points out that Jesus is a very popular Spanish name, and it is, Jesus Jesus. Unless I'm mistaken, and I could be, Jesus was the way it was originally pronounced.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah, that's what I always heard.
Well, also, I'm not sure what the hey in it would represent. I mean, I know what it would in English, like hey, but Zeus clearly is, the king of gods,
Yeah, he's the king of the gods.
the god of gods, and that's a tie-in with Jesus being the king of men, I suppose. I mean, I don't have a degree in theology, but from my crude analogy, that's what I make of it.
Yeah, that's a fair assessment.
Jesus said the world hates me because I testify that their works are evil. Now, I'm not saying I'm like Jesus or nothing, but if you point out people's shit, yeah, they're gonna hate you, and everybody's like, "You're just a hater," and "Fuck that motherfucker, he's just gonna put us down." It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. Like I said before, we need to bring back some shame. All this no shame, don't shame me, don't judge me. That's some bullshit. Because how far is this gonna go? How far is this gonna go? This no shame, no shame. When does it stop?
Well, judgment is a part of the human condition.
And people are like, I don't judge. Everyone judges. And you dumb fucks, get this. If you approve, you're judging. Judgment goes both ways. Judging is human nature. It's animal nature. We all judge. And these fuckers who go, I don't judge, are full of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are. I mean,
This is true. Everybody does it.
it's nature, That's just the way it is.
I'd say shame is a part of the human experience just as much as, say, joy or even like lust or any of that stuff. You need it to be whole pretty much, or you're gonna just go crazy.
Yeah, imagine you're bringing up a kid, right? In today's world, where everybody's going, don't shame, we don't shame, do as you feel, do as you want, and all the avenues that kid could end up going down. What the fuck kind of abomination would you end up with after a while?
I have a question.
And at that point, they've grown up with it. It's ingrained in them. It's become a part of them. They didn't have time to learn from mistakes and check out things with limits. Instead, they were thrown in and be like, we don't care, embrace it, we accept you. Now, all this fucked up shit has become a part of them.
Okay, but I have a question. Some of what you said gave me a thought. Isn't part of the satanic creed a certain sect of satanic worship? Doesn't it say do as you want and all that kind of stuff?
Yeah, as long as it's not done to me, essentially.
Yeah. So isn't that what this is?
Well, it definitely has that in common. I mean, if you take their commonalities and take away the named terms like Satanism, then yes, it's virtually identical.
Well, that's what I thought.
That
So
is so messed up. I never thought about that.
Well, here, I don't know if this is quoting the Bible or what. I take it is. It says Exodus 27. But anyway, you shall not misuse the name of the Lord your God, for the Lord will not hold anyone guiltless who misuses his name. Now, I take this in multiple ways, but maybe his name shouldn't be put on Coke cans if you value the Bible and so on.
Yeah, like the
Well-
false idols and all that.
But at the same time, you shouldn't be like glorifying Satan and all such.
Well, you
Yeah.
know, I don't see anything wrong with it because if you're saying that Jesus loves you, that's not misusing his name or making that drink an idol.
Okay, but
That's giving somebody else a message.
yes, it's representative, but it's also frivolous.
Yeah, that is true.
That argument could be made, but all the same, them blocking that name, no, that's wrong.
Yeah.
Even if you're not Christian, that's wrong.
Now, myself, I'm highly against just about all censorship. Of course, some I understand, but for the most part, I don't like it.
That's, the way you were raised is explained and warned, but not censored. Unless it was shit that would permanently scar you, of course, yeah, then you censor it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Okay, I'm gonna go on to the next subject here. It's enough about Jesus. Put that fucking Mexican back to work.
Oh,
Oh, I know. I didn't mean that.
that's in
I
poor
mean,
taste.
help him with his English and get him his green card.
That's in poor taste. Oh my goodness.
Okay, there's so much more I want to say, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to.
Ooh,
Okay,
Chucky.
Chucky. I like Chucky. I even like the TV show. Up until little boys started humping each other on camera.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah,
care for that
that was
part either.
messed up.
Chucky has been canceled after 3 seasons. Can we get 3 guesses as to why?
There was 2 kids humping each other. What were they thinking?
Kill him, Chucky! Kill him! Kill him, Chucky!
Oh, I'm gonna miss Chucky.
Well, they still could make more movies of them.
I don't care. I'm gonna miss Chucky.
But the show was good, but they didn't have to put that one scene in it.
They didn't have to emphasize.
It was more
the
than one scene.
gayness.
Well, those scenes in it.
Yeah, they didn't have to emphasize.
Okay, I
the
get there's
gayness.
gay people and okay, whatever, you're gay. But I don't want to, even if it was a boy and a girl, right? They look like 12-year-olds
Yeah,
or 16-year-olds even. I don't want to see that.
Yeah,
they're children.
ugh.
You should never over sexualize kids.
And me being a straight person, it's that much more cringe that they're gay, but that's because I'm straight.
Well, I mean, they looked adolescent,
But
and that's
not
just,
not only. Okay, let me just put it like this. Doesn't that seem to be promoting sexualizing underage kids?
Yes,
Yes,
it
it
does,
definitely
and
is.
I don't agree with that at all.
Kill him, Chucky, kill him. And then get the director next.
That director must have had some problems or something. I don't know what to say.
Says here by 8-bit Eric, and he's a streamer. Good, the main characters became insufferable and it was awkward seeing gay teens making out. I fully
Yeah.
agree.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't like that either at all. I mean, if they would have just concentrated more on Chucky and not that, maybe Chucky would have stuck around a little bit longer.
Well, everybody's trying to appeal to the gay little kids now, which, okay, gay little kids.
Oh my!
Why
God.
is it we got like 6-year-olds now that are boys that have like, you know, they're showing pronounced personality and otherwise as a girl. What the hell are they consuming to put so much estrogen in their system?
I don't know, but I wish I did.
Because you generally did not see 6-year-old boys with mustaches and muscles.
No.
If you see what I'm saying, then why is it now that they're turning the other way that you do see these pronounced things in them? I mean, in some cases,
Well, I have a theory on that.
things that make you go, ew.
Yeah, ain't that the truth? This is weird, but
And no, I'm not. I'm not in the habit of looking at little kids. No, but I have been at a school when the school let out the kids, and I'm going, what? Wait, what? And I'm like, oh fuck, that was a boy.
yeah.
You know, it's like you're not looking, but then you see something weird in the corner of your eye, and you're like, what is that? You know, and then you see it again and again. It's like, what the fuck? Twilight's on.
Yeah. They need to go play with some trucks or something.
Because you just genuinely did not have that when I was that age.
No. But I think, you know, they had those teenagers that were gay.
Oh yeah.
And all that stuff.
Let's not forget
awful.
the scene, one of the last episodes where Chucky switched bodies with them. Right?
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah, and that just added to the
Ugh,
to the nastiness.
that was just awful.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah, there. He's doing a doll.
Yeah, I mean they're just promoting all kind of nastiness.
Yeah, that is promoting ooh,
Just all
ooh,
kind of
ooh.
nastiness. I mean, if I'm gonna watch a show, I don't want to have to spend most of my time, you know, covering my eyes, waiting on the scene to pass before I watch it again. You know.
The four of us here, right? We come from different generations, different orientations, different genders. We're more diverse than you think. Of course, the Phoenix and Star there are very white, very, very white Irish heritage. My family line, people they're constantly mistaking them for Mexican or black. They're extremely dark skinned. I'm just the pale one.
Yeah.
And you know, my point being is we're all going, ew, every single one of us.
And I'm gay.
Whether we be light skinned, dark skinned, whether we be straight, gay, whether we be 20 years apart or 30 years apart, we're all going, ooh. So yeah, you know why it got canceled. That's why.
Nobody liked this. I don't think anybody liked this.
Oh.
Okay, just give me a moment here. I'm gonna go on. This is older news, but I thought it's something good to discuss real quick. Dogs playing.
Yeah, the dogs are playing.
RPG devs can't add dating system because team lacks real life experience.
What?
The young people today don't socialize and don't really hook up. I mean, or there's a good many of them that don't anyway. Some of them out there are screwing the brains out of everything like rabbits. You know, and they're transsexual or pansexual. Anyway. Write what you know is a popular piece of advice for authors and other creators, but what happens when your audience wants something that you don't know much about? Well, you have to tell your fans on Steam that no, you can't add dating to your anime-themed tactical RPG because you and your team don't have the real-life experience needed to create such a system.
That's sad.
That is beyond sad.
Well,
First off, I don't know why you'd want to add a dating system to a game. Myself, personal preference, I find it a little strange.
Me
But
too.
the whole thing is a bit odd.
Hey, remember back in that Conquer game where you could marry a character and get better XP when you leveled with them?
oh yeah,
But that was
yeah,
a simple little thing. It wasn't like a dating system. There was
Yeah.
often everybody playing women characters and marrying each other. That's kind
Yeah.
of gay. So yeah, that apparently that's today's generation.
Well, welcome to the end of the species, people.
Okay, you two younger ones on here. This is the generation behind you. This is the younger generation next to you. We warned you what was happening. Are you seeing it yet?
Yeah.
I'm seeing it.
We told you. And the thing is people like us are going to be dead, and we're not going to have this to deal with. It's all going to be on
Okay.
you.
Here it says, while I know some might immediately laugh at the situation, I do appreciate the honesty and transparency from Korean developer Dandelion. Dating is hard, and maybe it's harder today than ever, thanks to everyone being overworked, filled with anxiety, and terrified that your next minor mistake or blunder will end up on TikTok or Twitter. Okay. In my time, people tried to straight murder you. You might get a fucker to try to sexually force themselves on you.
Yeah.
I mean, I get that people's gonna shame you online now, but things were way more physical back then. People would, groups of people would come to beat you to death.
Yeah, that is true.
They have a misconceived notion of, oh, they're so anxious and stressed and blah blah blah. It's so hard now. Do you know how often I got shot at when I was a kid? There was times I felt the heat off the bullet. It left a black mark on my skin.
Yeah.
You know how many groups of people came after me to beat my ass?
Yeah.
Because some girl got her feelings hurt and decided to tell a bunch of bullshit. And that was a common thing. Or, she'd have another boyfriend and stir up some shit, because a lot of them, they love people fighting over them. They eat that up.
Oh yeah.
But things were way more violent back then. And you have anxiety? You can't date because you have anxiety and you don't know what's between your legs. It's like they're looking down there. What is this? What am I? I don't know. I need to ask the internet.
Oh God.
And then the internet's, you can be whatever you want to be.
Things were a lot more visceral back then. Back when we
Well,
were kids.
to be honest, we were more like animals.
Yeah, that is true.
But hey, when you lived life, you lived the fuck out of it. Life was glorious. Life was fun. It was hard. It was brutal. But when you lived, you truly lived.
Yeah.
People don't live anymore. It's all online. And I guess that's why people don't date anymore.
Yep.
All right. I'm going to get on to the next subject, and I think I'll end it on this next one, but I'm going to cover this real quick.
Okay.
Marvel's new X-Men comics are thick with woke propaganda.
What else is new?
Tom Brevoort, whatever, editor for X-Men, warned readers, and now Marvel Comics has more characters ruined by LGBTQ insanity. I hate LGBT. Anyway. I look at them with our rainbow colors and all, looking at each other like. Anyway, Marvel Comics is doubling down on woke in a new X-Men relaunch. Essentially says they're pushing the agenda harder than ever. Let's get into some of it here. She is going to meet a girl on a dating app.
Oh.
And here we have a black girl going, "Don't touch me," which you get a lot of that kind of thing in public now. You know,
Yeah.
they're in fast food places knocking things over and daring people to do anything. And I'm not just talking about black women, you know, but the sense of entitlement today is retarded.
Yeah, it's
just
through the roof.
Yeah, it's just so up there. And then they're going, "You older generations are so entitled."
Like, oh,
Damn.
please.
No, we believe in a thing called respect. You if you want to get it, you have to give it.
Yeah.
Consequences for your actions.
And here we have Dazzler. Out and proud. Out and proud. Don't be ashamed of it. Out and proud. But she's supposed to be a singer, right, in the comics.
Yeah.
And there's someone comments, "How about you tell a good story and stop shoving the message down our throats?" And this person replied, "It's X-Men. The message is the premise."
Oh, God.
X-Men has been around for a very long time, and it has never been about that.
No, it's always been about good storytelling.
This is true. I remember the original X-Men cartoon, and it was nothing like that at all.
I like this comment. If I wanted to buy toilet paper, I could do it a lot cheaper than this. That is a great comment there.
Yeah.
Okay, I think we'll end it here. Anybody got anything to say?
That is an ugly mess of I don't know what that is. It is, ugh.
Yeah.
It's
Things
beyond cringe-worthy.
Things are definitely getting crazy out there. But I'm still holding hope that there's some good stuff left.
Fingers crossed.
Lord have mercy,
I
I'm about to
trailer for that
bust.
new Hellboy movie.
Oh, my. I'm telling you.
Okay. Everybody tell who they are and something about themselves. Remember, this is the internet. People will make fun of you. They'll get your info and harass you.
Well, I am Phoenix Easter, and I know I'm a man, and I live in the country.
I'm Star. I'm just here. I don't know what to say. Hey.
And I've been on these videos. I've been on here enough. Everybody knows my voice. So that's fine.
Okay, until next time, we're out.
Your feelings can fuck off, you non-binary bitch. Telling everyone we're wrong while you sexualize kids. Keep your pronouns in your pants, this ain't the time or place. Unless you think you can dance, I'll punch that confused face. My pronoun is them. The heavens proclaim.